Hi everybody, welcome back to another edition of Boozing with Jude. It's good to see ya. Today, we're going to celebrate tequila. I was gonna make a bourbon peach smash for you today, but then I discovered that Friday, July 24th, is National Tequila Day. Imagine that. So we're going to do some tequila. And instead of doing a bourbon peach smash, I'm going to do, what do you think? A tequila peach smash. Now, it goes really well with peaches. I'm not a big fan of those sweet peachy drinks, by and large, but I have no problem with something made with fresh peaches. Not a problem at all. I mean, I don't go out and eat peaches a lot just because, I find them kind of messy and stuff, but they're ripe right now. They're perfect. And so let's make a drink with them that I can handle. A little bit about tequila. Now, I did a tequila. I've done 2 tequila shows. I've done the Margarita and the Paloma. And I might have mentioned in one of the first ones that I'm a little nervous about tequila. It was a long, long time before I could even smell tequila again. And that's for another type of show. But let's just say, if you're going to enjoy a tequila drink, enjoy it with something else and not in little glasses like this with nothing in them. Because you don't really enjoy it when you're seeing it again. Let's just put it that way. I had a bad experience where I was not enjoying cocktails, and it was many moons ago, and I was very young, too young to understand how stupid I was being. So now I'm back with tequila. I love a good margarita. It's always a mixed drink, though. Never, never will I just drink straight tequila. I can smell it okay without it. No, I'm fine. So the peach smash. What we're going to do, you can make like a peach simple syrup, but it's a little bit more complicated. So what we do is we just smash peaches in the bottom of our mixing glass, and then we add the rest of the ingredients and shake it, and then we're going to double strain it. And so it's a nice, easy way to use peaches. So take the big part of your shaker and put 6 ripe. They do smell good. Peach quarters peach slices, let's call it. So about 6. And you want to make sure that these are really fresh and really ripe because you're going to muddle them, okay? And we're going to put mint in it too. Mint. And I will muddle the mint too, but there's a little caution I want to give you about mint. If you muddle it too hard and too long, it gets bitter. And some herbs, react that way. So I'm going to muddle the peaches first. And you can have the skins on them. It doesn't matter because they're not going in the drink. You just want the juice and the flavor of the peach. And then we will double strain it at the end. And I'll tell you a little bit about that. But because you got a lot of gooey peach stuff in here, it tastes good, but it doesn't look really attractive once you start kind of gooing up the peach there with the muddler. Muddle. So you want to strain it pretty good because you don't want that kind of, it looks like baby food. You don't want the peach baby food in your drink. Maybe you do, but if you're serving it to somebody, it's not very attractive. With the peaches, you can muddle them till your heart's content because you're trying to get the juices out of there. And I don't think you can make peach bitter by muddling it. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. Who doesn't like a good peach cobbler or peach pie? And it's funny, I don't really think about peaches a lot, but, I think the folks down in Georgia do because, that's where there are a lot of peaches. And, Anyway, so muddle that good. And then after you're done muddling it, then you can just throw in, first of all, it's good to do this to your mint. Slap it around a little bit. Wow. Who wants that mint now? It's been in my face. Don't touch your face. That was a bit weird. So put about 6 or 7 leaves in there and gently muddle them, okay? Very gently so that you don't get that kind of bitterness with it. But it also will bring out the flavor instead of just kind of putting them in your drink and, shaking it. So you'll taste them a little bit, and then you can garnish it with mint too or whatever you want. So I got a really messy muddler here. See, it's all gooey. So then it's a pretty simple drink after that. We're going to take whichever your favorite tequila is, and I'm sticking with Hornitos. And you're going to want to do 1.5 ounces. Unless you really like tequila, you can do 1 3/4 or 2. But I'm going to stick with 1.5. Oops, wrong side. Wow, I was going to stick with even less than that. Use a reposado if you can. It's probably the best way to go. A white tequila, not a darker one, but I mean you can. Hey, remember, it's your life. Live it, drinking the cocktails you like. Who am I to tell you what to do? Just make it so that you enjoy it. And then you're going to take just 1/4 ounce of lime juice. And this is my 1/2 ouncer, so I'm just going to fill that up halfway. My math's getting good now that I'm making all these drinks. 1/2 of a half is 1/4. And then you're going to take 1/4 of the simple syrup, which, as you know, is 1 part sugar, 1 part water. Heat it up until it's dissolved. So there's that. And then we're going to shake the living daylights out of it after we put some ice in it. Now, I always use my hands, don't I? But today I have my little strainer, double strainer, so I'm going to put some ice in there like that. Hopefully that'll do it. And we'll shake it and try to get that peach incorporated in it. So here we go. It's hard to shake because of that peach goo in there, but you know that you can't really break that down and get it absorbed into the drink, so don't worry about it. Just shake it hard enough to get everything in there mixed together. Okay, now, I'm getting better at this, by the way. I read up on it. How do you take off the top of a shaker? So, we're going to fill our glass. I have a lot of ice left. With some ice. Max, have you been taking my ice? She's giving me a stink eye. She's like, I'll take your ice. You know what? I'm using my hands. It's easier. So once again, fill your glass up. And then we're going to double strain. So double strain is just you take your regular Hawthorne strainer. Now, I'm not good at this. I got to be honest with you because using 2 hands for me. And you just put it over the top of your glass and if you have a strainer, like a fine strainer like this. If not, when nobody's looking, just take your whatever big strainer you have. See, this is not going to be really easy because it's so thick. It's taken forever. We could be here all day. I might have to put you on pause and then just like show up with a drink. But you see why you want to double strain it, because it's got all that like peachy goo in there. This one's not turning out to be like a real smooth one. Give me a lot of credit. I don't stop my videos a lot, and make things better. But I'm going to do it now because I have to get something to kind of stir that through. So I'll be back with you in 2 seconds, or like a 1/2 second. And so here we are with our great drink. I just took my muddler and just muddled that down. And it didn't take too long, an hour or so. So that's kind of messy. We'll put that over there. But you see why you want to strain it. You don't want to drink like that. And then you can garnish it with maybe a peach. Should I do that? What do you think? Is that a little bit too much? Before I try this and toast you, I'm just going to say a little bit about tequila. I talked about it before. Not the part about me not doing well with it, but it comes from Mexico. If it don't come from Mexico, it ain't tequila. It comes from the Jalisco region, and the town is, yes, tequila. And so much like champagne, much like port from Portugal, champagne from the Champagne region of France, Scotch whiskey from Scotland, that sort of thing. So it has to come from Mexico, and it's made from the heart of the agave plant, the blue agave plant. And interestingly enough, I read recently that the line that if it wasn't for women, we might not have tequila. Tequila! So what do you mean, Jude? Yeah, right. Traditionally, it was the women who went out and harvested what they call the piña. Piña means pineapple, sort of, because the heart of the agave plant looks like a pineapple. And they roast it, as I told you before, and they, however you make alcohol. I don't know how you make alcohol. I just know how to drink it. So it was the women who did that, and still today it seems to be mostly the women. So go women. We are responsible for tequila. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Anyways, and so just so that you know that little history, it's National Tequila Day, folks. Try the Peach Smash or another well-balanced tequila drink to celebrate the day. It's a wonderful drink when done rightly. So I'm going to toast the women of the town of Tequila in Jalisco, Mexico, and say, here's to you. Salud. Salute. Let's see it. That's a refreshing drink. Yeah, it's not, oddly, as much peachy stuff as there was, it's not overly peachy. It's nicely balanced. And it tastes like an alcoholic beverage with peach in it, but not like super sweet, which is what I never really want. It's really refreshing and lovely. So if you kind of like peaches, but you're not too down with the whole like me, I don't like to eat peaches because I don't want to get all the goo and the sticky stuff over me. But like I said, maybe I didn't say it. Who doesn't like a good peach cobbler or a peach pie? And so, it's a nice way to celebrate the season, to hold on to those waning days of summer. Jude loves summer. Somebody else down here loves the winter because she's got a thick double coat. And I can put on 20 coats and I still don't like the winter. So we don't always see eye to eye on this, going out for 3 hours to play. Anyways, so here's to the waning days of summer, to our folks in Tequila, Mexico. Happy National Tequila Day. Salud, and we'll see you next time. I'm losing with you. Bye, folks.
Tequila.